Hi everyone, I am back here again today to do two requested videos for two of my wonderful subbies, and I will also do one unboxing. I'm going to start off with my diorama. My subby has asked me to share a review, maybe wear and tear, but as I had explained to her, I haven't really used this because it's just one of those items that I just love looking at it. It's almost like a collectible item. But some can argue they are kind of like work of art. Dior has some amazing design. And I think there was a place in LA one time I was there, and they actually had their lots of their Lady Dior bags set up like a little art gallery. I thought that was really cute. Anyways, I'm not saying that that's what I'm trying to do here. I definitely want to purchase bags that I'm going to use, but that's just where I'm at with this one. So, as you can see, I've mentioned before in my videos, I store everything in their box with all the protective layering and their dust bag and so forth. And I just feel like that really keeps the integrity of of their structure, and just feels like a brand new bag every time I take one out. The only thing about this one item, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but there's a little chip and a little bit of scratching right underneath the chip on the top hardware. And I mentioned this to Dior that actually I looked at two other bags, and I decided to keep this one anyways because this one had the best leather. Some of the other ones have more wrinkling where the glitter, it kind of looks to me like it has a lot of glitter on it, but this one is very smooth, and I'm very happy with the metallic quality of this particular bag. And these are handmade, so you're not really going to get two that are exactly alike. And Dior did say that if I wanted to redo the hardware, it's $89, which really they should just change it for free. But it's very tiny, you can't even see by just looking at the bag. So the quality of the leather really outweighed that little tiny chip on the hardware, which I don't think it's really going to get a lot worse because of where it is. There shouldn't be much abrasion from what I've been able to figure out. I don't know if you can tell, but it's right above where that screw is on the bottom. It's very, very tiny. Very tiny. And who knows, some of the other ones, they do have a little bit nicks, here and there. This one was just noticeable to me because it's right there on the bottom. But just glide. I looked at the hardware behind it that it glides against, and there's nothing sharp there. So I think that the person who was putting the screw in there had accidentally messed up with their tool and nicked it. Nevertheless, I love this bag, and it doesn't bother me a whole lot. And since I have the option of correcting it or changing it later, that gives me some comfort. What I'm going to do right now is to show you what the color of this bag looks like as I close and open the blinds behind me, so you can have a better idea of what the metallic color, how it glistens and how it shines. I just find this to be so much more beautiful than the other options I've seen with Chanel in the past. So right now I have the chain in front of it, which it's a very light gold, but actually I wouldn't say a very light gold. It's a good tone gold because it's not too dark, it's not too light. I just think that maybe under certain lights it will appear a lighter. Right here, I think it's pretty true to color, especially against the cool color of the gray metallic. It's just these two colors together are just so beautiful. So here behind me, I just opened my blinds so you can see how shiny it looks, and you can kind of see the lines in the leather itself. And then now I'm closing it, and then all of a sudden it just, you don't see the wrinkles as much anymore. And it almost seems glossy in some ways, like it's a smooth leather, but there is graining actually in the leather. So as I mentioned before, I compared this to other bags, and the graining were a lot deeper in the other ones, whereas this one to me it was a lot smoother, and I like this leather better. And again, I'm opening and now I'm closing my shutters so you can see how it shines. So it's just gorgeous. Don't you just love that gold against the gray? It's beautiful. I mean, honestly, it's one of the most beautiful bags I've seen. And I love this modern lines, which is the carnage stitching and just oversized. And here again, I'm opening the blinds, as you can tell. It gets super shiny. And you can see the grains of the leather. And then now I'm closing it. Isn't that cool? Love it. Love, love, love this leather. They've just done an excellent job. So, as far as it being durable, because the leather has some graining in it, I'd imagine if you scratch it, maybe you can buff it out. I don't know how the corners are going to wear. Like I said, I don't think it's going to have too much of a wrinkling issue. Maybe right above the hardware where you open and close, ultimately it might. The sales associate did tell me that this leather is supposed to be more of a relaxed leather, but I think the way the stitchings are placed on this leather, it'll keep its structure. I haven't seen anything about it losing its shape or anything, but I do a really good job storing these bags, and only time will tell. So if you're still interested and you want me to do more reviews, maybe in a few months, by all means reach out to me, and I will do the best I can to do more reviews for you. So this is a diorama. Absolutely gorgeous. I definitely recommend it. Here is my unboxing. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have purchased from My Teresa. I thought I should give them a shot and see how it goes, because they had this particular color that I wanted in this size. But I'll show you guys in a minute how they shipped this to me. The chain was completely loose. If you guys know Gucci, they do a really good job putting protective plastic all over their chains, and by the time you get it's like brand new and never been used, and the leather typically doesn't have any issues. But this one was very disappointing, because I'll show you here in a second, the way they shipped this by tossing the chains just on top of the leather has created dents. And it is, I would imagine this is kind of like lambskin. I haven't looked into it further to see what type of leather it is, but there it is. You can see those dents right there. And I don't know if it'll fluff out, but I'm not happy receiving this item already looking this way, and I'm not sure why the protective plastic would be taken out already, but I'm gonna have to rethink this one. Kind of takes the fun away when you receive something with dents already on it. I was pretty excited about this one for a long time, but this kind of changes my experience. And unfortunately, a portion of your money you don't get back with them, because they're from Germany, and I think the VAT tax, they only allow you to take a voucher for that, so you're stuck with a few $100s that you have to spend again. Moving on to my next review, and this subby asked me to do a review of my card holders. I've got 3 from Chanel. I've got this chevron pattern, and the boy style. And then I've got this black one, that's the bigger one on the quilt pattern. And I want to say they're all caviar except the boy bag is probably grain calf skin. This one I've been using the most, this black one so far. But that's only because I'm using a bag that's got the darker interior, which is my LV Aina bag. It's got that burgundy wine color interior, and I didn't want my pink one to get color transfer. So this one has a back pocket that I sometimes use to put a receipt in, and it is a bigger one that can fit more than the pink one here. But honestly, I think the amount of cards that I'm already using can fit in both. So I don't necessarily need to use the bigger one. I just, because of the fact that it's a black color, I've been feeling more safe to use it in a dark interior bag. Out of these three, the only one I haven't used is the boy style card holder. I've just really been enjoying the pink and the black, and I think the only reason why I purchased the boy card holder was to see if I would like it better, but I'm already happy with this black one and with the pink one, so I don't feel the need to reach for the boy card holder. And the boy card holder fits the same as the pink one. As you can see, size-wise, they're all pretty close. I mean, the good thing about the black one is it does have some dividers and you have the back pocket. But as I said, for the amount of cards that I hold, it can fit in any of these. So you can probably pack it up. I don't have enough cards here to show you how, if I can pack it up with, you know, if there was 50 in one, 30 in another, 20 in, I don't know. I really think the pink and the gold are equivalent with how much space they can hold with cards. The black one can hold probably a little bit more, and it does have some organization in the middle, but for me, they have the same function. They fit the same amount of cards for what I've got. And I'll use the pink one if I have a light interior bag, and I'll use the black one if I have a dark one. But this gold one doesn't seem to be, I don't seem to find a reason to reach for it. So I do have it posted for sale on my Instagram account. But, you know, I love the color and I love the gold with it. But I'm just going to show you here really quickly the cards that I have in my black card holder. As you can see, it fits in the pink one, and there's still room for that too. And the pink one does have another compartment in the front. So does the boy card holder. But the only thing I haven't moved over is some tickets I have here, but that's definitely going to fit. So the black one has about 4 compartments, whereas the other two have 2 compartments. And I just think that, you know, think about the what bag you're going to put them in. I would worry about color transfer if I purchased the light one. I think this gold one might not be as easy of a color transfer because it's a little bit darker, and it's also not iridescent, but I would still be cautious and not use it for a handbag that has, for example, red interior. I really try to use darker color or canvas SLGs for any bag with red interior. Alright, well that's it for my review on these 3 lovely items. If you have any further questions, feel free to leave comments below. And that's it for this video. Hope that you guys enjoyed this, and my giveaway is still open. So if you haven't entered, now you still have a chance to enter, and I'll be announcing the winners soon. Thanks for watching. Until next time.